So, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to Boxing Media Hub. I'm Jam, filling in for Joel as he's probably sleeping. I'm delighted to be joined by SW Fight Hub's Sam Walker. I'll get it right this time, my brother.
Yeah.
And we're here for Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller. This promises to be a good fun fight while it lasts. Let's see what both men have got. Before it kicks off, just going to read a couple of comments. SWS Boxing, Sammy has said Ruiz round 4. Going to be a battle. I imagine it will be, mate. Two
Really,
big
Sammy, yeah.
boys. Fireworks. Brooklyn Amari has said Miller by domination. That's a big call, mate. Thank you for joining, Brooklyn. Somebody called Jam's Boxing Chat. Who's that guy? He said it's going to be fun while it lasts, guys. And SWS Boxing, yes, Jam. Yes to yourself, my man. Right. Here we go. Let's see what Ruiz has got left. Let's see what Miller's got left.
Going to be interesting. Ruiz has been inactive for 2 years since fighting Luis Ortiz, Jam. So, Miller had 4 years out, yes, with the failed test situation, but he's been more active. He fought Daniel Dubois, didn't he? Obviously, last time out, give Dubois a good rounds in the end. So
he did, yeah, he did. He lost in the end, but after what he's been doing,
he had success in that fight.
Like, people see it as Dubois dominated him. He didn't. You know what I mean?
No.
He just. I think he ran out of gas, mate. He was too
completely
big.
Gas. He's what, 40 pounds down for this one?
He is, yeah, 40 something, 43 pound or something like that, yeah. SWS Boxing says, "Don't blink, laugh my ass off." Brooklyn Amari said, "Start already. We're starting now, bro." Has the fight started? It's just started, mate. We're in 2 minutes 30 of round 1. But remember, we can't show the fight, mate. We're just talking you through it. We're not allowed to show it, else we'll get cancelled at the channel. But here we go.
No, we don't want that.
Nah, definitely not, mate. Definitely not. At the moment, it's a little bit laboured. Both men just a little bit tentative. No one really wants to get stuck in. Tell you what, Ruiz looks a lot fleshy around the belly than I thought he would for this fight. I thought he'd cut down a bit.
And on the flip side, Jarrell Miller looks fantastic compared to what he looked like against Daniel Dubois.
He really does. He really does. He looks in terrific shape. Maybe he knows it's his last chance saloon for his career.
I think it is. I think he's 36 or so. And, in heavyweight terms, it's not too old, is it? But at the end of the day.
But it is when you've been through what he's been through with the failed drugs test and the loss and,
Absolutely.
He's not everyone's favourite kettle of fish, is he, either? He gets himself in a lot of trouble with his mouth, doesn't he? Let's be truthful.
He does. I have to, my opinion on Jarrell Miller is what he's done outside the ring in the failed tests, to keep that aside. He's a fantastic talker. He's great on the mic, but I do not condone or respect anything he's done in that regard at all.
I'm exactly the same, mate. Exactly the same. You've got to respect him in the ring, but outside he's been a bit of a trash bag, hasn't he? Let's be truthful.
Yeah.
Definitely. But let's hope he's turned over a new leaf and let's see him do the business that he's promised he's going to do. So here we go.
Well, if he does, it's going to be one hell of a fight, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a bit of a slower start than I expected. I thought Ruiz would come out and try and knock his block off, but he's really not. Good couple of shots there, though, from Ruiz.
Yeah, inactivity is a problem for anybody. I think Andy Ruiz, Jam, ever since that second AJ fight in Saudi, I just don't think the hunger's there anymore. I really don't.
He went out, didn't he, and partied and celebrated too much and forgot what he was there for. He forgot the reason he was there.
Who are we to judge Andy Ruiz for that? At the same time, he got paid.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Brooklyn Amari just said, Ruiz is scared. Did you see his face before the fight started? He did look worried. And I'm going to give that first round just to Miller because Miller was more active.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, so both give that one to Miller. But only just, not much really happened.
Started to heat up a little bit towards the end.
Yeah. I think Ruiz normally gets going around the second or third round, doesn't he, in truth? That's when he starts to come into his own. Brooklyn Amari said Miller is going to steamroller him.
I'd be incredibly impressed if Jarrell Miller steamrolled Andrew Ruiz. I really would. I think Ruiz has got a granite chin. He has got an absolutely granite chin. And do you know what? So is Jarrell Miller. I'd be gobsmacked if this doesn't go the distance. I really would.
Yeah. To be fair as well, AJ couldn't even get rid of Ruiz in 24 rounds. You know what I mean? So.
Well, so much so that AJ completely decided to box him on the back foot in the rematch because he knew for a fact that he wasn't going to get rid of Andy Ruiz.
That's it, yeah. Sorry, it wasn't 24 rounds, was it? Because Ruiz knocked him out in the first one. But you know what I mean, 2 fights.
Yeah, 2 fights. It was 2 fights.
Definitely. And Miller's only stoppage was against the Triple D, and it wasn't really a knockout, was it? It was more of a...
He stopped him on his feet due to exhaustion, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Brooklyn Lamar said, to be honest, though, AJ did drop Ruiz a lot. Yeah, he did put him down. But
that was to AJ's detriment, unfortunately, though. When
he got too hyped up then and thought he got him, and that's when he got caught. He got clipped. Oh, big shot from Miller there. Ruiz popping out a nice jab. It's a bit scruffy at the moment. Nothing really too fresh happening.
Smothering the work.
Definitely.
Ruiz does look quick with that left hook, though, I must say.
He always has. For such a he looks so flabby and like out of shape. He's actually got a real bit of movement on him. He's a very clinical boxer, is Andy Ruiz. They still class him as the first ever Mexican heavyweight champion, even though he's American.
Yeah.
He's of Mexican descent, so we'll have to give it him, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I have to say,
we're claiming Bacoli as British tonight, aren't we? And he's Congolese, so
absolutely, yeah.
We've got to give the Mexicans Andy Ruiz.
Born and raised in Scotland, Martin Bacoli.
That's it, mate. That's why Billy Nelson's his boy, isn't it? You know, Billy Nelson, mate. I love Billy Nelson.
I love Billy.
Lovely man. I've never met him in person, but I've chatted to him on X a few times. He's always been so kind.
No, he's been great for me in the building of my channel. So I have a lot of respect for Billy and delighted for him and Martin Bacoli tonight. They deserve that.
Yeah, definitely. No one deserves it more than that team, mate. Definitely.
I have to say though, Jam, just while they're smothering the action a little bit, the matchmaking and how it's happened. Obviously, Ben Shalom mentioned about it. He's like, he was open and honest and said these fights would not have happened without Turkey. We know that anyway, but it's the fact that he goes, I wouldn't have even picked up the phone to make Martin Bacoli versus Jared Anderson without Turkey Al Sheikh. That's how good a place boxing's in right now for me. It's
100%, mate.
Promoters wouldn't have even picked up the phone to make these fights. Yeah, we're watching them unfold. Brilliant.
See what he said to Shakur Stevenson earlier, what Turkey said to him. He walked up, Shakur was sat next to Eddie Hearn. He shook his hand and went, "You want fight? You be ready when I call you." And then walked off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Literally told him, like basically saying the Tank fight, you're going to fight Tank, be ready when I call you, it's happening, and that's it. And then walked away.
I hope it's Tank. I'll get a feeling it's going to be William Zepeda on the Bivol.
I think that'd be a better fight, to be honest, a more even fight. Oh, Ruiz is going in on Miller. Sorry, guys, we got a bit distracted there, but Ruiz just landed a big shot there on Miller.
Ruiz got a little bit of Ruiz got a little nick under his right eye, Jam.
He's got a welt, mate. He had that after the first round. He's got like a big welt under his right eye. It shows up on Andy Ruiz, doesn't it? His marks show up pretty quickly. You know what I mean? How are you scoring that second round there, bro? Because I'm not too sure because I missed half of it, to be honest.
Yeah,
I was getting too into the chat with you, bro, about everything else.
Yeah, I know. Cleaner work for me, Andy Ruiz.
Yeah, so we got it one apiece then. That's a round apiece after two. So 2018. 2018. Bloody, I can't even think straight. It is, what is it, 3 a.m. where we're at though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're 2:35.
2:35. Bloody, I can't even get the time right. Bloody Nora, mate. I'm really having one today. I lost my voice earlier, you know, with the Joe Laws fight.
Phenomenal. I watched I saw the...
I was screaming so loud that my neighbour called the police. The police came and knocked on my door. They thought I was, like, doing something really bad, you know, because I was screaming so loud.
That's the passion for the sport, mate. Passion for the sport.
Exactly, mate. Honestly, I was going mental for that fight. I've done a live watch-along of that, and I tell you, half of it's just me screaming. I wouldn't watch it if you want to save your eardrums, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's it. Some of my friends told me Shakur beats Gervonta Davis, not a chance in hell for me. But Shakur wouldn't even knock out Artem, Haratutian, obviously. Recently, when we all know Tank would KO Artem, without a shadow. I don't get the hype of Shakur's. He's ass. I'm in the UK as well, says Brooklyn Amari. Oh, I just assumed you was in New York, bro, being called Brooklyn. But thank you so much for joining, pal. Javante knocks
Ooh.
Shakur out, if he can get to him, which he would, because he gets to the elite fighters.
Yeah.
He just gets to them, doesn't he?
Big Baby Miller's landed some sneaky shots here.
He looks lively, doesn't he? For Big
Yeah,
Baby, he looks lively.
he's definitely here to fight.
Good to see. But Ruiz is putting some massive power in them punches, but that's what
Yeah.
gasses you if you miss so many times. But he really wants to have a go, doesn't he? Ruiz, he really wants to. Whether he can, we'll have to see.
But both men need a win here, really.
Definitely, definitely. Well, like we said, Andy Ruiz's last fight was Luis Ortiz, weren't it? King Kong was his last fight. That was ages ago.
September 2022.
Bloody hell.
He last fought.
That's a while for a heavyweight boxer to not fight. But he's done some good shots here. But Miller comes back with some big shots.
Both men have a chin though on them, don't they?
They are granite boys, these two. Definitely.
I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised
with Miller so far.
If anyone goes down in this fight, I really would.
Yeah, definitely. I actually took, in my prediction, Ruiz to win by knockout.
Did you?
I did.
I had Ruiz UD myself.
It was more wishful thinking than what I actually thought were going to happen, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't agree with all the drug cheats and that. As you well know, everyone knows. It's a real pet peeve of mine. I don't like it. But at least he served his time and he's come back. Fair play to him on that, and he's clean now, so he deserves his chance.
It's interesting to see because, you know, there's more pressure on these guys, I think, personally, because the carrot that's dangling is huge paydays from Turkey. So there's more pressure on than normal. Like with Jared Anderson, he wouldn't have took that fight against Bakoli if there wasn't pressure for big fights and big money from Turkey. It's the same with this one. This fight wouldn't be happening if the big money opportunity wasn't there from Turkey.
It's the second one of Turkey's that Jarrell Miller's been on, isn't it? Because he was on obviously against Triple D. That was a Saudi card, wasn't it?
It was.
So he's like he's obviously fancied for some reason by Turkey Al Sheikh.
Yeah.
It's a good shot there from Ruiz.
Yeah, I like Ruiz's work here. I do.
He's done well.
He's definitely got the hand speed, doesn't he? He's got the hand speed, Ruiz.
He has, mate. He has. I'm definitely giving him that round, the third round. So I've got it 2-1 to Ruiz so far then.
Yeah, I think it's
about right, isn't it? But Miller was doing some good work in that round as well at some points. Definitely don't think there's going to be a knockout now, to be quite honest.
No.
I definitely don't think there's going to be a knockout.
I think Turkey likes Jarrell Miller as well. The man can talk. He can sell anything. And realistically, you've got a card here full of Israel Majimov, who doesn't talk the best English. Crawford, who's not a known talker. Yeah. You know, who else is on the card? You know, Pitbull and Valenzuela, not big talkers. Bakoli and Anderson, not, you know, Anderson can talk a little bit in fairness because he was going back and forth with Jarrell Miller. But
yeah, Anderson was just more hype, wasn't he? We all knew that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I called that he'd get beat at some point. I didn't think it'd be tonight, though. I must admit, I thought he'd fiddle his way to a cheap win tonight. I was surprised when he got took out.
No,
I'm glad, but surprised.
Yeah, no, I had Bakoli in 6 on my prediction. I just thought he'd bully him. I really did.
I actually watched your prediction, bro. Yeah, I actually watched your prediction on your channel about that card.
Yes.
I did watch that.
Thank you, man. No, I just thought the Charles Martin fight for Jared Anderson was the big one for me.
Yeah, Riyad Murhi was boring against as well.
Yes.
The Riyad Murhi fight. I done a watch along for that, and I tell you, I was with a guy from Ohio, where obviously Jared's from, and even he was falling asleep. You know Sirhan anyway, don't you? You know Sirhan.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Me and him he's from the same place. They're from exactly the same place, Ohio, in America, and we were both falling asleep watching the watch along. It was that bad.
It's never good.
You know what I mean? When you're falling asleep watching a fight, you know it's a bad one.
Yeah, as a hardcore fight fan like we are.
That's it. I'll watch any fight, mate. I'll watch 2 blokes go out the back of Tesco and fight and I don't fall asleep. But that I was done. You know what I mean?
I'm fully on board with it.
Definitely. As long as it's fair, I'm all for it.
Ruiz blowing a little bit, Jam, or am I looking into it? Or
He does look like he's gassing a bit, mate. Yeah, he got hit with a body shot at the end of the last round, and it seemed to take the wind out of him. And this round, he just seems it's like he's struggling a bit. He
yeah,
just landed a good body shot of his own, though. Miller comes back with a good couple of cracks.
yeah. Oh.
Miller shoves him back. It seems to be overpowering Ruiz at the moment.
Yeah.
But Ruiz lands a big shot there. I don't think it's hurt Miller. Miller's just shoving the glove in his face. Starting to heat up a little bit here in the fourth round. There's a minute to go. Body shot again from Ruiz. That's where he needs to work, to the body of Miller. That's what Triple D did.
Body work going in here.
He's got him again. I thought Ruiz had him going for a minute there. He seemed to stagger up, but he survived. Did Miller.
God, Andy Ruiz's game is a badger, isn't he?
He really is, mate. He really is.
He's one game, man.
He'll keep coming till he's literally unconscious. He'll keep coming. But it's what's left on the punches at that stage. You know, when he gets so tired, so gassed, he's just arm punches. There's 20 seconds to go, round 4 here. Miller's slapping him about a little bit at the moment, pushing him back.
The sheer size of Jarrell Miller.
He is a big boy. He's like Bacoli earlier. He just looked like a monster compared to him, didn't he? Compared to Jarrell Anderson. Oh, good body shot from Miller there. Good 4 body shots from Miller. Oh, and then he went for the haymaker. So there was a guy in the suit who's just jumped in the ring there. I thought some of them about to kick off then. Thought the mafia had come to take him out or something. You see him, men in black with the glasses on, just jumped in the ring like. I'm going to give that to Miller myself.
Yeah,
what about you?
Miller. I've got that 2-2 Jam after 4.
Yeah, same as me, brother. Same as me. I don't know if you're a football fan, Sam, but Liverpool just beat Man United 3-0. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah. 3-0, mate. Love it.
That's a good result, Jam.
It is. And look who's just joined. Manchester United's very own SWS Boxing. How are you, young Sam? 2-2 in here and 3-0 to Liverpool, brother. But yeah, it's not a great fight, let's be truthful, but it was always going to be like disappointing after that Jarrell Anderson fight, wasn't it? Yeah,
that was always going to be that and Pitbull Valenzuela were the fight of the nights for me all day long.
Definitely. The Martin Bacoli fight, it shocked me. I thought it would be a snooze fest. I thought it'd be literally Anderson just like fiddling his way to a cheap-ass points win. That's what I thought would happen because it was in the States.
There was 1 or 2 stories in that fight. Either that was going to happen, what you just said, or Bacoli was going to get in and rough him up and hurt him early. And
that's what he did.
The rest was history.
Definitely, mate. And it was a cracking. I was so proud of Bacoli, honestly. So proud for him.
It takes a lot of stick for the sparring stories and all the rest of it. You know, that was a big win on a big stage for Martin Bacoli.
Definitely. He's only lost 1, hasn't he, Bacoli, over his career? He's only lost 1 fight.
Yeah, Michael Hunter stopped him.
That was it. And to be honest, I don't rate Michael Hunter that highly myself. I think
he
beat him in the
saying
rematch.
That on the broadcast, they were saying, some good leather being exchanged. They were saying, Bacoli called him out, didn't he, after the fight? That's a backward step for me. That's a backward step. He's in front of that level now.
Yeah, Hunter's trying to get back in the frame, isn't he, to be honest, Michael Hunter? He's trying to get back in the fray, but...
No, Martin Bacoli's WBA #1. He doesn't need to be fighting backwards. He needs to be fighting a Joseph Parker or the winner of this fight or something like that to get a heavyweight championship shot for me.
I think Parker might be a step too far for him, though. I think Parker does to him what he done to Zhilei Zhang, you know what I mean?
Zhang's a good fight, and I tell you what, Zhilei Zhang against Martin Bacoli's a good fight too.
Yeah, Battle of the Beasts. That would be huge.
But we know what happens with Turkey. Turkey keeps him going.
Yeah. Definitely. He's going to keep bringing these great fights. That's why he's so good for the sport, Sam.
If you win on a Riyadh season show, you're back on the next one. That's it.
That's why he loves Mark Chamberlain so much, isn't it?
That's
you know
it.
What I mean?
I still don't quite
everyone.
Mark Chamberlain being Turkey's favourite fighter. I'm still not.
I don't believe it. I think he just seen him once and just said, I like him. He's my favourite. You know, how they do with broken English. He's my favourite.
I can't imagine Turkey watching the York Hall.
That's it. I hardly think he's been trolling the internet to watch Mark Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Then again, you never know. Did you see his boxing arena that he's got?
Yes.
He's got like that boxing arena of all the gloves and signed shirts and shorts and my days. He must have spent millions on that.
I do love the fact he's just boxing through and through.
That's it, mate. Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong. Oh,
Jarrell Miller's work for me was.
He just got caught there, though. Ruiz hit him, and Miller shook his head. You know when they shake their head and say it didn't hurt?
Yeah,
that means it did hurt.
Yeah.
So I think Miller was hurt there for a moment. Oh, he just punched Andy Ruiz in the cock. He literally just cock blocked him. He just stopped him having any children. That was really low.
I think Jarrell Miller's feeling himself a little bit.
I think he might be, you know.
I think
that punch definitely hurt him.
Yeah, but he's really walking Ruiz down.
Yeah, Brooklyn Amari's just said Zhang would bang Bakoli. Big bang Zhang. And he said big bang, yeah. That's exactly what I thought, my brother. Oh, yeah, massive shot from Andy. Oh, my God. Andy Ruiz was ready to go there. Right at the end of the round, Jarrell Miller just caught him flush with a left cross and then an uppercut. And literally Ruiz, his eyes went, he staggered back. And just as he was about to clap him, the round ended. Honestly, I think Andy Ruiz would have got knocked out if there was another 30 seconds there.
It looked like the Carl Froch George Groves end of the first round in the first fight when after Groves dropped him. He took a few after the bell, and yeah,
I think stood there with his chin up, like just taking
an extra 30 seconds would have been interesting. Jarrell Miller's looking good here. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Jarrell Miller so far.
Definitely, mate. I think he could have had him there. I genuinely think Miller would have took him there.
I think I could be 3-2 Jarrell Miller.
Yeah, that's how I've got it, mate. I've got it 3-2 to Miller. Definitely. Just showing you Valenzuela and Pitbull Cruz. I picked that as my upset of the night if there's going to be one. I think Valenzuela could beat Pitbull. I don't think Pitbull's all that. Right. You don't beat just because you beat Rolly, don't make it good. You know what I mean?
Rayo Valenzuela is an absolute savage. For those people who haven't watched this man fight, he is a savage. However, I do think Isaac Cruz stops him tonight. But
yeah, Neutral said the same thing.
Jose
he thinks
Valenzuela,
he's the best at 140. He thinks he's the best 140 there is.
That division's so deep and stacked. It's hard to say. You know, there's so many good fighters in that division. It got flipped on its head when Liam Paro beat Subriel Matias. To be fair, because he was the boogeyman.
He was the boogeyman, weren't he?
Yeah,
he was the boogeyman.
Yeah, and Haney Garcia happened, and you know, but that division's gutted that Jack Catcher and Pro Gray got called off. But
I know, yeah. At least they moved the Terry Harper fight to the Dalton Smith card. I'm pleased about that because she deserves that fight with Rhiannon Dixon.
Well, there's another name. At 140, Dalton Smith. He's coming.
Yeah, very, very good fighter. I tell you what, Ruiz is looking a bit ragged here. You know, Sam. I think Miller's getting to him.
I think Jarrell Miller's fighting a good fight here. He really is. He looks bang up for this. He's walking.
He's bullying him, like using his power, his strength, just leaning on him. And Andy Ruiz is backing up, which you don't usually see, Sam. You don't usually see him backing up.
He's got that real Brooklyn, style, just walking him down. You know, I like what I'm seeing here out of Jarrell Miller.
He's roughing him up as well, like sticking the elbow in, he's sticking the shoulder in, he's old man in him, any old man tricking him.
It's a stark contrast from the Jarrell Miller that was in Riyadh against Daniel Dubois.
Definitely, Sam, definitely, mate. Ruiz looks like he's worried here. He really does. I've never seen Ruiz look like this, not even in the second fight against AJ. Yeah. He never looked like this.
Not taking
he's backing up. He's like pulling away. He looks scared.
He's taking way more shots than what you'd normally see him take as well.
Definitely. I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if Miller can stop him here, you know. Not here, but soon. Yeah. I know Ruiz is teak tough, but he don't seem to want it at the moment. The body shots are taking it all out of him.
Yeah, Ruiz never been stopped, obviously.
That's it. He's a big, honestly, tough man.
Joseph Parker and AJ, I believe.
Yeah, that's his only 2 defeats, mate. Yeah. And obviously,
the Parker fight was very.
I think he won that fight, to be quite honest.
I think he wanted to. And he beat AJ as well. So realistically, he's arguably beat every man he stepped in the ring with.
Yep, definitely, mate. Definitely. Brooklyn Amari's just said, I told you, Miller steamrolls him. He's starting to, mate. He's starting to. He's starting to just walk him down and just play with his food a bit.
The body language is key in any fight. You saw it with Bakoli and Anderson. The body language right now is all with Jarrell Miller. Everything I'm seeing right now is that this fight is favouring Jarrell Miller.
Massive body shots from Miller, then headshot, and then body shot, then an uppercut. Finishes the round with some style there, does Miller. That's definitely a dominant 10-9 round for Miller, that is.
Yeah, could be 4-2 at the halfway stage.
Yeah, that's how I've got it, bro. That's exactly how I've got it here. Fantastic performance from Miller. I didn't expect this. The
No,
referee's got a wet stain on his back. It looks like a penis. Did you see that? I'm not even joking. He's got a wet patch up his back. It looks like a massive cock. Bloody hell. What the fuck was that about? Someone just smacked the dick on his back. And it was wet. You know what I mean? What the hell, man? Why are they showing that on TV? The things you notice when you're watching boxing at 3 in the morning.
Attention to detail.
That's it.
How's everybody scoring who's watching along in the comments? I'm thinking 4-2 to Jarrell Miller through 6.
Yeah, that's young Sammy, SWS Boxing. He's got 4-2 Miller, so it's exactly the same as us, bro. Yeah, definitely. Here we go for round number 7. The Destroyer is looking destroyed at the moment. Miller just seems to be taking control. Chris Mannix scorecard, he's got it 58-56 to Ruiz.
Well, that doesn't surprise me either.
Chris Mannix is an absolute... I bet that's whose dick's on the ref's back. You know what I mean? Oh, Miller's starting to go to work on Ruiz here, but Ruiz tangles him up and switches it.
Miller's landed some great uppercuts throughout this fight.
He really has. I've been really impressed with his work. His work ethic and work rate has been higher than normal.
He's doing something new tonight, Jarrell Miller, I think.
Definitely. He's looked a lot sharper than I gave him credit for. I thought he was finished, to be quite honest. SK Simmons has joined. Big up to yourself, sir. Please hit that subscribe button if you join us for the first time. Ruiz is popping out of the jab. But Miller still, for me, looks in control. Still think Miller's in control here.
Miller looks like the power puncher, and I'm not saying Ruiz is a big puncher because he's not a huge puncher for a heavyweight, but going in, I'd have probably add the power edge, definitely the speed edge to Ruiz. But, you know, Jarrell Miller's always been, although he's over 300 pounds, he's always been a volume kind of puncher throughout his career. He's never really been like a one-shot, you know, kind of knockout guy.
Definitely. They've both got 22 knockouts, haven't they? Both men have got 22 knockouts in their fights. So they can both bang a little, but heavyweights, you know, only takes one, doesn't it?
That's it.
Just takes that one punch. But Ruiz looks like he's throwing arm punches, like he's dragging his shots. He doesn't look right to me at all.
He looks ragged, doesn't he? He looks really off.
I think it's the body work. I think the body work of Miller has just took it out of him.
He's fighting a 300-pound man who's happy enough to throw with you as well.
That's it. And wailing away to the body just takes it all away. Ruiz, though, fair game as always. He's trying, but there's just nothing on his punches by the looks of it. Oh, he landed a good little check left up there, though, and then goes to the body. It's 45 seconds of round 7 to go. Miller's backing Ruiz up again as usual. This is the story of the fight for me.
Yeah.
Good shot there. Cross right hand.
Ooh.
And again from Miller. And again. And then a left hook. Ruiz eats it for breakfast. And then he goes to the body.
One day that chin just isn't going to be there anymore. That's the...
He's got him in the corner at the moment. Ruiz just doesn't seem to want to throw at the moment. Oh, that uppercut would have took him out if that landed. Just missed him, like skimmed his whiskers. Definitely. Brooklyn Amari said, Ruiz ain't the man anymore. He's going to get killed. I hope he don't get killed, bro, but I know what you mean. Big Baby about to be 27-1 with 23 KOs.
You know what?
So he thinks Big Baby's getting a stoppage.
He's on it tonight. He's got a look in his eye. He's walking Ruiz down with no respect for what's coming back whatsoever.
Definitely. I'm actually really surprised by this, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I didn't see this coming.
I didn't. I didn't think he had it in him anymore after the DVD performance.
We're only 7 rounds in. You know, a lot can happen.
Yeah, there's still 5 more rounds if it goes the distance. But for me, well, for us, we've got it 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, 5 rounds to 2. So Ruiz needs pretty much everything now just to get back into it.
Yeah, body language is key. Andy Ruiz knows he's losing this fight.
Yeah, definitely. He's always got that puncher's chance, or, you know, Miller could gas. But the way he seems
in better shape this time around.
He really does. He really does.
And realistically, Daniel DeBar's not out either. You know, no shame in losing
we're underway for round 8. He's just popping out the jab at the moment, is Miller. Still looks in control. Nice, cool, calm, calculated. He's barely broke a sweat, has he? Miller, like, there's no sweat on his back or out. He looks absolutely clean. Like he's barely made a move, you know what I mean? But yet he's dominated most of the fight. Very impressive. Very, very impressive, to be honest. Again, I didn't think he had it in him anymore. I really didn't.
It's a very fickle sport, boxing, isn't it? After one fight, you'll get wrote off, and ultimately Miller was bang out of shape in that fight. He wasn't the guy that's in the ring tonight, was he?
That's it. That's exactly it, mate. Yeah, it's like, who needs me? Like, what have you done for me lately? Like, what have you done for me today?
Exactly.
That's it. It's like, oh, they both got exactly 39% punches landed. That's unusual. Both 39%. Although Miller has thrown over 60 more. 62 more.
Yeah.
I think it's dead.
Is it? Are they going to find a way to give it to Miller even if Ruiz dominates?
I don't know. Probably.
The other way around. They're going to find a way to give it to Ruiz even if Miller carries on doing this.
I can't see how they could.
For me, the quality work and the heavier shots is all coming from Jarrell Miller.
Definitely, mate. Definitely. I'm an Andy Ruiz fan. I like Andy Ruiz, I do, the Destroyer. Because he always looks out of shape and everyone writes him off, but he always normally pulls out the performance. Tonight, it's all about Big Baby Miller. It really is. Miller's definitely dominated this fight for me. And it'd be sad if they give it any other way. Miller definitely deserves this. As long as he passes his drugs tests, he deserves this win. You know what I mean? He deserves this win.
I think even he wouldn't be stupid enough to do without with the money that Turkey's paying out. I don't think he'd be stupid enough even to. I can see an Oscar De La Hoya visual on my screen.
What's old De La Hoya up to? Not got a line of cocaine out, has he?
he's within Turkey's proximity.
Well, they've joined up now, isn't they?
Yeah, but it's not too far from Eddie.
Signed up.
He sat next to his mate Eddie Hearn, actually.
Yeah, they're mates in real life.
Yeah.
They are mates in real life. It's all for show. It's all just chatter, isn't it?
Well,
you know full well they're all snorting together at the end of each night.
Oh, God, yeah. Do you know, even if they weren't, Turkey sat next to each other to make sure they're friends by the end of it.
That's it. He's got money on the line, mate. Money comes first. Miller's just backing Ruiz up here, popping out the jab. Good couple of shots there from Miller. Goes to the body of Ruiz again. And Ruiz backs up, so Miller's definitely getting to him, especially to the body.
Ruiz is letting some big shots go. Not that they're really connecting on doing anything, but
he's definitely landed them. That's definitely another Miller round for me.
Yeah.
I think it's got to the stage now where Ruiz needs a knockout. And that doesn't look likely to me, He's got 4 rounds left. I think he needs them all.
2-2 after 4, and then since then, for me, Jarrell Miller's been doing the business.
Yeah, exactly the same, mate. He's just smashing him to pieces. Really is. We're about to go into the 9th round, and Ruiz just looks spent. He's not even sitting down. He just doesn't even look like he wants it.
It's what inactivity will do to you.
That's it. He's been out, like you said, since 2022. It's a bloody long time to be out of the ring as a heavyweight.
Yeah.
And he's hardly in the best condition at the best of times. But then body shots from Miller, look at that. He's digging him right in. You can see the blubber banging around on Ruiz. He's really smashing him.
It's rare that you see Andy Ruiz look so banged up as well during a fight. He looks really banged up.
He does, yeah. He's got that big welt under his right eye. He's got a slit on the left. He's got a big bang round the back of his head. He really is getting marked up. He's getting destroyed. The Destroyer's getting destroyed here. Oh, big shot there, though. He lands a good one there. 2 minutes 30 to go of round 9. And Ruiz did land a big shot there on Miller, but he takes it and just keeps coming. He will not be denied tonight. The big baby. Again, Ruiz backs up. Miller's just leaning in, showing him his man strength. Puts the elbow in there. Flicks out the jab.
Ooh.
Ruiz went for one there, but Miller just evades it. Same as he's done all night. And goes to the body. That's where it's paying dividends, isn't it? The body shots. Yeah. That's taking everything away from Andy Ruiz.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody
wailing away to the body.
have such success to the body to Andy Ruiz than what Jarrell Miller has tonight.
That's it. Andy Ruiz just spat in the ring. Dirty bleeder. Literally just spat in the ring. Because he got a body shot and he just couldn't cope with it.
Oh, that's a sneaky one.
It was. But Miller takes it. Ruiz takes it. Another good body shot right in the solar plexus, that was. From Jarrell Miller.
I don't think Ruiz is liking these body shots at all.
He's really not, mate. I think Miller could get him out of it if he just wails on that body a bit.
The body language is terrible of Andy Ruiz.
He's just walking away. He just looks like he don't want to know the crack. Like, he's just not interested at all.
And Miller's a spiteful guy. He'll sense blood.
Definitely.
He's walking. He's no respect for what's coming back from Andy Ruiz.
Definitely, which is always good to see. At the moment, Ruiz is just walking himself into a corner. So unlike him. Big shots from Miller there. Ooh. Nothing really of heavy note, but he's just jabbing away, just getting his punches off, picking up the points.
Just banking another round.
He is, literally, and comfortably as well. A big uppercut there from Miller, and then he lands a lovely check left hook. He's now got Ruiz backed up in the corner, and he's starting to unleash. Ruiz looks in trouble here. He doesn't look like he wants to know this. Miller's looking like a different man.
He's looking amazing tonight. He's looking sensational.
He really is. It's like a different fighter altogether than what we've seen last time and the time before, and maybe the time before that.
Yeah.
Who says he needs performance-enhancing drugs, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately.
Miller seems better without him. Miller seems better without him. I'll tell you what, when he was taking him, he weren't this good, was he?
That's the other side of it.
Exactly. But no, that's definitely another Miller round, isn't it? I can't see it any other way than a Miller round.
I don't see where Chris Mannix is getting those.
I think he's obviously sitting there doing something he shouldn't be doing. Because he's not watching the fight, clearly.
Yeah.
There's no way on this earth is Andy Ruiz winning this fight. And anyone who says he is need their eyes testing. There is absolutely no way Andy Ruiz Jr. is winning this fight. He's barely threw a punch, and when he has, he's missed. And Jarrell Miller's just beating on him. It's a mismatch.
I have to say, I did not see this coming one bit.
I didn't, mate. I didn't at all. I did not at all. I got all the British predictions right earlier. I've got every single one of these wrong on the American card. That's what I know about American boxing.
But that just shows you how good the card is as well.
That's it. Yeah, that's what you want, though, isn't it? You want them to throw up them curveballs, you know.
They're all 50-50 fights on this card. They really are.
Definitely.
Yes, okay, maybe they're 60-40s or whatever, but they're.
Yeah, there's always going to be a favourite, isn't there?
Yeah. I believe Terence Crawford's way too favoured in the main event as well.
Yeah, definitely. Magramov's going to pose a problem for the first few rounds.
Yeah. I think Bud will work him out, but he's way too favoured.
That's my banker for the night, is Bud winning eventually, but Magramov will come to fight. People have slept him up.
I'm intrigued. Andy Ruiz, I don't know what his body language is not. It's not right.
Brooklyn Amari's just said, people don't know who Andy Cruz is either. Laugh out loud. I remember he was one of the best amateurs out there. Yeah. He's Cuban.
Brooklyn, I'll tell you who doesn't know who Andy Cruz is. Keyshawn Davis.
That's who he wants next, isn't it? He wants him next. I just tagged Keyshawn in that a minute ago.
Yeah, let's run it.
Tagged him in it and said, come on, mate, he wants it. Yeah, bloody hell, man. Chris Mannix has got Andy Ruiz winning by a round. Are you kidding me, Chris Mannix?
It's just laughable. It's a laughable
really is, mate. Really is. You're going to find out Andy Ruiz is his father. You know what I mean? Something's going on there.
He gave Andy Ruiz the first 4 rounds.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Miller won that first round at a canter. And the fourth, he absolutely dominated him, nearly put him down. So I don't know how he got the first 4. Brooklyn Amari's just said, Madrimov is good and will give Crawford a hard time, but Crawford won't lose to a 10-0. Yeah, I believe you, mate. I'm exactly with y'all. He said, beating guys with over 30 wins at 3-0. It's crazy, man. Yeah, definitely, mate. Bud's a real one. Bud's a real one. He's a once-in-a-lifetime generational talent. We've seen that. And I think even if it goes up to like 160, I think he does well. 168, I worry, to be honest, because of the power. It's not about Bud's power. Bud's got good power, but it's whether he can take the power of like a Canelo at 168. I'd worry for him.
I tweeted something out earlier, Jam, about Bud's age. He's 37 in September. Yeah. Now, he's got no miles on the clock, really. Yuriakis Gamboa hurt him 10 years ago. He stumbled him. He's never been down, really, or hurt since. So he's a young 36. But sometimes you just see it overnight. Fighters just age. It just happens. I don't think tonight's the night for Bud, but sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. Tell you what, Miller's got Ruiz going here. He's chasing him all around the ring and he's absolutely putting it on him. Right as the round goes again, he literally put it on him
in
right
that corner, doesn't he? That same corner of the ring.
That's another 10-9 for Miller. Here's Israel Magramov stepping into the arena.
Jarrell Miller laughing at the punches Andy Ruiz throws.
He is. He don't look affected at all, Sam, does he? Not in the slightest, bro. Not in the slightest.
I'm loving Spencer Brown. All day long. Spencer Brown and Turkey with the sunglasses on indoors. Well, it's not
They're
indoors.
Cool guys, bro. They're cool guys. I can't say I was doing the same thing the other day, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, when your eyes are just gone and everything's bright, you have to put the sunglasses on indoors, bro. To be fair, though, I've got bay windows that the sun comes right in at me, so I had no choice. I can't see the screen else. Here comes Bud's arrival. Tell you what, he looks big, does Bud? He looks like he's packed on a bit of pudding for this fight at 154.
Bud looked phenomenal at the weigh-in yesterday.
I actually missed that because I was out. I actually missed it. I've seen, I watched a little bit of it back today, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
He's filled into 154 incredibly well.
He really does look muscular. I bet he's going to be fucking strong. I bet he's going to be strong as an ox. Oh, Ruiz just landed a good shot there at the start of the 11th, but Miller then piles on. Miller's backing up Ruiz again. I think Ruiz has been told by his corner that he needs to go for it now, so he's starting to put some lever behind his punches.
Hopefully
Miller's got him in the corner, good shot. Miller's really putting it on him still, and he still barely broke a sweat. Has Miller got sweat glands or because he doesn't look like he's broke a sweat. Like,
that's no over 300-pound man.
You think he'd be a big sweaty monster, wouldn't you? But he's not even broke a sweat. His back's as clean as a baby's arsehole. He literally hasn't got a drip of sweat on him, honestly.
Oh.
Ruiz is getting banged up. Oh, good shot there by Ruiz, though. Landed a good body shot on Miller.
I have a feeling if this goes 12,
if they give this to Ruiz, it'll be a travesty for Miller. Usually, I'd be happy. I'd be happy if that happened to him, but not in this one. He deserves to win this.
Do you get the same feeling?
I really have, mate. Yeah, I really have. Especially when Chris Mannix is saying it. You know, that's what the commentary are obviously saying. And I hate that.
It's an easy agenda to push when the commentary team have it to...
Definitely. I hate it when they do fighters out of wins. You know what I mean? That's their life work. They put in 4 or 5 months training camps for these fights to go and get robbed by people who don't even know what they're doing. It's not good. It's like that Olympian the other day. Did you see, was it the Irish girl? She won all 3 rounds and they gave it to the bloody other girl. She lost. Couldn't believe what I was watching.
Yes.
Could not believe what I was watching. I can't remember her name now, but ridiculous. She won every single round, clear as day, and they gave it to the other girl. At least Kelly Harrington got the win earlier. Did you see that one?
Yes, that was good. Yeah, it happens.
She beat the beast, Ferreira.
It happens too often without any repercussion.
Definitely. It's been happening since '88, mate. Roy Jones Jr. Against that Korean fella. Terrible. Oh, Miller's got Ruiz going a bit there. No, it's not. He was just holding on.
Well, I published my scorecard on X mid-round, and I'm getting a bit of stick for it, so I don't know if I'm...
You're joking? Well, they're saying Ruiz is winning?
No, I've got... Well, no, I published my 4-2... published my 4-2 Miller through 6, and I'll read one response. No dog, full just walking down punches to the face.
Bloody hell. I've got exactly the same, mate. I gave Ruiz the second and third. I've given Miller every other round. Miller's broken him up. Miller's battered him. That's another Miller round for me as well. Thing is, you know, on X, what you get, Sam, is you get these people who have already made their mind up before the fight happens.
Yeah,
You know
scorecards
what I mean?
written out before. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're
Um,
gonna
I
literally it could be the most one-sided fight you've ever seen. They'll still give it to the person they want to win.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
I'm an
that's the
Andy
problem.
Ruiz fan. I wanted Andy Ruiz to win the fight before
Same
this.
as me.
However, Jarrell Miller's winning the fight. It's
100%,
simple as
mate.
that.
100%. And this is what I was saying on the show the other day. It's if we just went with who we want to win, we'd be wrong 90% of the time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We come on here to give our actual predictions, not who we want to win. We can say I want him to win, but I think this will happen. But we can't just go with who we want to win because you just don't get anything right else.
that's
Or
it.
you make yourself look daft, don't you? So, but a lot of people on X genuinely believe that who they want to win is who's winning,
Yeah.
and it's just nonsense. There's a
Or
guy who
the,
argues with me every time about Ryan Garcia. He tells me that even though he got caught drugs cheating, he's not a drugs cheat, and like literally, he'll defend him to the hill. And it's like, mate, he's admitted it. He's failed a drugs test and he's admitted it. He's
his team
accepted
made
he
a
is
deal
bad.
with the New York State Athletic Commission.
Exactly. But the guy still says, no, he's not a cheat. He's done nothing wrong. It's like, mate, you need to wake the fuck up. You know, he's admitted it. Deal with it, mate. He's not your boyfriend. He's not your
That's
husband.
it.
Deal with it and move on. Oh, big shot there from Miller. Miller's got Ruiz going in round 12.
Final round.
Oh, that was a big shot from Miller. And Ruiz looked hurt there for a moment. He really did.
Oh,
It's a big shot. Ruiz fires back though and catches Miller. And Miller looks a bit stagnant there. And we're going to get the last 2 minutes to remember here because this is starting to liven up.
oh, this is good now. This is
Slugfest. The epitome of a slugfest. And Turkey Al Sheikh watches on with his sunglasses on, looking cool as a cucumber.
yeah. Turkey's
He's
there.
enjoying it. Good shot from Ruiz there, but Miller just walked through it as he has done all night. Miller just don't want to get... Oh, lovely check left up there from Miller. And Ruiz staggers backwards and ties him up. I think that hurt Ruiz a wee bit. Miller just needs to give it one last solid try. Just put down one more foot and just go for it. Because I'm telling you, Ruiz could be got at here. Can Jarrell Miller pull out one last big performance to get to like put the exclamation mark on this victory that we believe he's got? He's wailing away to the body. He goes up to the head. Ruiz just looks cumbersome, tired, and lackadaisical at the moment.
Yeah, he does. He's lacking energy.
He really is.
He's
Miller
not
still
been,
looks fresh and hungry.
yeah, Jarrell Miller's looking good.
Been very impressed with his energy
Yeah,
levels in this fight.
great performance from Jarrell Miller.
Really has been a great performance. The best I've seen him in his career, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I've never respected him before, to be honest. I've always put him down, but you got to give him his props. He's won this fight, and he deserves to win this fight. And if they give it to Ruiz, I think it's an absolute stinker. I really do.
Bad decision.
Definitely.
Really do.
Miller's won this round already, unless he gets knocked out. So this is 10 rounds to 2 for me. Could maybe make a case for 9-3, but it's definitely Miller.
Yeah, the scorecards are all over the place that I'm seeing on X as well. Not that means anything, obviously, but I am getting a lot of feedback from Everything Boxing thinks that Jarrell Miller 100% won that fight.
Yeah. Oh, Ruiz got caught there. That actually hurt him. Do you think Haney should be 31-0 with Lomar and Garcia or no? To be honest, I'm glad Haney got his O back from Garcia beating him because Garcia had cheated, to be fair. And if someone cheats, they should never prosper, mate. So to Brooklyn and Ari, I'm glad Haney got his O back. That's all I can say. About the Loma fight, Loma's the one who said he's taking the rest of the year off. So that's not on Haney, mate, that one. But hopefully they'll fight next year, you know what I mean? That'd be good to see.
Yeah, that would be. Let's see what the scorecards read here then, because...
Yeah, Rico's just said Ruiz is a bum. So he's obviously with us.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people telling me that they thought Ruiz won, but the majority of people are on our consensus here.
Let's see what the scorecards are. I'll try and jot them down as they come up. Loma will be 37 next year. He'll lose. Yeah, to be honest, mate, I wouldn't be surprised with you, Brooklyn Lamara.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised, mate. Loma's well past his best now. That fight should have happened a couple of years back. Boa took Ortiz next Saturday. What a fight that's going to be. Sir High Boa took
Very,
against Ortiz Jr.
very good.
Did you manage to get him on your channel, Sam? Sir
I
High?
haven't yet, to be honest with you, Jam. But I'll probably leave it till after he fights now. But
Okay, I was saying, it came on mine on Joel, sorry, 3 days before his fight. So he would do it. If you
yeah.
message that, remember Samir Azizi that I sent
Yes,
you?
yes, you're his manager. You were saying.
Yeah, and his translator. So if you message him, he'll come on with him. He just stays out, like he'll mute his camera, but he'll have his mic on and he just translates. But he speaks English, but just not perfectly. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well worth getting on, bros.
Maybe
If you
I'll
check
look at
out
that. Yeah,
Unboxing Media
that's going
Hub,
to be a good fight. He's going to give Virgil Ortiz some
he
to think
is.
about.
Whether he gets caught or not.
Yeah, Virgil's
Right,
good.
I'm just going to go out for a sec, Sam. I'll be back in a second, mate.
Yeah.
They've given it a fucking draw, Sam. They've given it a draw. The first judge had it 116, 112 to Jarrell. The other two had it 114 apiece. So it's a majority draw. Cannot believe that. That is a robbery for Miller. Poor Miller there.
Look at Miller's reaction. He knows
He's
he
been
won that fight.
absolutely scaffed there. He has been scaffed up the anus, mate. That's not fair at all. Usually, I'd be happy about that. But in this one, there's no way that Jarrell Miller deserved to be treated like that. He put the work in. He put the fight in. Ruiz done fuck all. There's no way was that a draw. That is shambolic for me. I honestly can't believe what I've just seen. The first judge, 116, 112. I can allow that. I can allow that.
Even Turkey, look at Turkey up there a minute ago. He was going
Flabbergasted. He's flabbergasted, mate, as I am. Andrew Ruiz is talking trash, saying, "Oh yeah, I won the fight." You didn't win shit, mate. You didn't do anything.
Well, Eddie Turkey and Spencer Brown all ran to Jarrell Miller afterwards and said something to him. I think
Jarrell looked heartbroken. He looked absolutely heartbroken. Jen H, thank you for joining. She's got a crying emoji, so she's not happy about Jarrell Miller. I'm not happy about it either. But thank you for joining. Please hit that subscribe button. It's just crazy, man. Andy Ruiz did not deserve to get anything from that fight. I'm sorry. He's claiming now that he had a broken hand. He's pointing to his hand and saying, "Oh, I had a broken hand. That's why I couldn't throw the punch." From the 5th round, he's saying he had a broken hand. Just making excuses because he knows he lost.
Yeah.
Simple as that. He knows he lost. He lost that fight. Miller should have won. Miller's been robbed. It's not fair. This ain't what the beautiful sport's about.
Not at all. Like I'm here for whoever. Like I have my favorite fighters, like anybody else does. But if you win a fight fair and square, you win a fight fair and square. I'm not going to ever take that away from anybody.
Oh, Miller's just collapsed to the floor and kissed the ground. He's absolutely broken. He's back up now. He's absolutely devastated. He literally just went to his knees and kissed the floor. He was absolutely devastated. SWS Boxing said he had it 116, 113 to Miller. So he's same as us, mate.
Miller looks fresh as a daisy.
He's barely broke a sweat. I mean, he absolutely schooled that fight. I do not see how they get that a draw. I genuinely don't. I really don't get it, and I don't like it. I can't believe it. Miller's absolutely broken, and normally, like I say, I'd be happy about that. But in this one, he's done everything right, and he deserved to get his win. He lost a lot of weight. He worked hard. He worked hard through the fight.
Do they do the big baby derby next, Jam? The big baby derby, Miller versus
That'd be
Anderson
good,
next?
yeah. I'd like that. I think Big Baby Miller knocks him out after them performances.
Big Baby Miller absolutely destroys him after what I've seen tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe we might even see Martin Bacoli versus Miller down the line. If Miller carries on in the same trajectory, you know, and keeps on putting in good performances, because if Turkey wants it, Turkey gets it.
That's it.
And he clearly likes both fighters. So you never know. Well, on that note, mate, we'll wrap it up there, Sam. Thank you so much for joining me,
Thanks,
buddy. I
Cam. Good
really
one.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
And to everyone in the chat, hit the like, share, and subscribe button. And also follow Sam Walker on SW Fight Hub. He's got some great content. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. He has a lot of good, he has interviews. He does, you don't do watch-alongs, do you? You just do predictions. But yeah, just
Predictions,
check
watch
him out.
along, previews, the whole lot. Yeah, thank you,
Just the
Dan.
whole
Appreciate
boxing
it.
shebang. So everyone who subscribes to Boxing Media Hub, go and check out Sam at SW Fight Hub, and then make sure you come back here afterwards. God bless one and
Appreciate
all.
you, Dan.
Big up to yourself, Sammy. I'll see everyone soon.